Up tonight, Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Walker, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Isaac passes to Fultz. Clock at 6. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Fultz has got 6 points.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
Brown drives in. Great D that time from Vucevic.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And the shot is good.
Dependable when it comes to sharing the wealth. Fultz, he's skilled at getting it to his guys.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Walker finds Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Fournier. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Trains the three-pointer. And that's now 9 points for Markelle Fultz.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
In the corner, Tatum with it. From downtown, it's rebounded by Fultz. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They lead by 7. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. Now, they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Tice kicks to Hayward. The 3 from Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got his second bucket.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Over Fultz. Wanamaker misses. The Magic leading by 8. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got 13.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December, and then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Fultz. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Hayward comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. To the middle, here's Isaac. Goes back up, and the layup is good.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
Walker's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Boston, no good that time either. Fournier finds Ross. Augustine from outside. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. It's stolen by Vucevic.
Well, it's not just on the offensive end that Hayward contributes. A solid defender as well.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David.
Finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Hayward on the wing. Tice kicks to Brown. 5 on the clock. Walker's shot is off. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The sixth pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw, potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Brown with it, now guarded by Vucevic. He gets it in there. Brown's got his first points of the night.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Fultz with the ball. Working on Walker. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's an example where the unpredictability of Fultz helps him, especially in that pick and roll where he can slice dimes through the D.
And stolen by Fournier. One-on-one here. Here's Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Magic also changing it up. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Evan Fournier. Smart passes to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Smart against Carter-Williams. Passes it to Bamba. Ross on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter-Williams. Another miss by Orlando.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Williams kicks to Smart. Here's Wanamaker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Smart. Shoots over Bamba. Tries again. And Kanter with the lay-in. Good.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it. Contest. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Magic, Terrence Ross is out there with Ennis. Then it's Carter-Williams. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Chris, when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, baby.
And there's the pass to Ennis. Puts it up from 12, and there are the Magic with another bucket. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Orlando.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Markelle Fultz.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And here's Augustine. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly
a foul of frustration right there.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And Shemi Ojeley's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And a change for the Magic. Owundu's checked in. Here's Birch. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
The shot by Ojeley, no good. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Owundu passes to Augustine. Owundu kicks to Augustine. Aminu down low, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.